Well, hey there, Heartland Church. It's Pastor Jeff with this week's announcement video. Let's talk first about what's happening in our weekend gatherings. You know, we're, about a month and a half or so into this journey through the book of Exodus, and we've had two very pivotal conversations the last 2 weeks from Exodus about what it looks like to endure prolonged suffering in our lives, and how that's actually God's grace in disguise as He works in our lives to bring us to an end of ourselves and to turn our hearts back to Him. That's important. And then last weekend, we had a very important discussion about the centrality of God's presence in our lives, and how before God calls us to any sort of activity, He calls us relationally into His presence. We see that in the life of Moses. We've seen that throughout the history of God working redemptively through His people, and we see it in our lives as well. That God doesn't need anything from us. He certainly doesn't need us to get the work done that He is doing, but He chooses to use us because He wants to be with us and because He loves us. And so God's primary call is into Himself relationally, and what a gift that is. If you've missed any of the gatherings, you can go back and listen to those online or through the app, and we would encourage you to do that. Now, as we think about looking forward, I'm going to give you 3 events to keep on your radar: one in February, one in March, and one in April. This Sunday, this is our February announcement, a reminder, we have baptisms in our gathering at Heartland Church. It's going to be an incredible time of celebrating the work that God's doing to bring dead things back to life. And we want to encourage you to be a part of that gathering so that we can celebrate with these individuals and these families this new life that God's bringing about. So that's coming up this Sunday on February the 15th. I also want you to keep the date of March 22nd on your radar. March 22nd is the next round of Sunday seminars that we have coming up. This will be the final block of Sunday seminars before the summer hits, when we take a big long break. And internal to those Sunday seminars, we're going to offer the next round of our covenant member classes, where if you're checking out Heartland, if you're praying about making Heartland Church your home, this is the time for you to come and take a 6-week class that works through the mission and vision of Heartland, how we understand ecclesiology and doctrine, and all the things that will help equip you in deciding whether or not God's called you to tie your heart to Heartland Church. So that's March 22nd. I want to encourage you to be thinking about those Sunday seminars coming up. And then finally, I want to put on your radar, I know it's a ways in advance, I think it's April 4th, but Good Friday is coming up, and Easter Sunday, Resurrection Sunday. And so for Good Friday, we're going to have a gathering time, as we always do, at 6:30, but we are inviting a couple of their churches in the area, First Baptist Church of Oakville down the road, and also City on a Hill from Arnold, to come and be a part of that gathering time with us. It's going to be a great celebration, not just of the work that Jesus has done to go to the cross and pay our price, and as we celebrate the gospel, but it's also going to be a celebration of God's work to create a partnership among churches in our area so that we can think about how we're better together. So I love the fact that we've got 3 churches that are going to come together and gather on Good Friday and celebrate the Lord Jesus. So we'd love for you to be a part of that at 6:30. So mark your calendars now for that Good Friday. Don't forget March 22nd, and we hope to see you here this Sunday for baptisms at Heartland Church as we celebrate the gospel. Thanks so much.